Well, hello, YouTube. This is Homeless in a Minivan, aka Jerry. For my first video on YouTube. Currently live in a minivan. It's 2014 Transit Connect XLT, short wheelbase. Good thing I'm short. Anyway, this video is pretty much just gonna cover from we'll go back maybe pre-pandemic. I'm not gonna go about my entire life. Maybe I'll touch base a little bit on it, just because of my situation. So, I'm gonna talk about some things, mainly, like I said, starting just pre-pandemic and then through present right now. So that'll be my first video. So let me come up here into the front. I do this all the time. You think it wouldn't get old? It wouldn't get old? I don't know. It does. It gets old. It gets old real quick. All right. So let me see. Get you situated here. Luckily, I have my phone. I have a phone. I have a cheap plan, no contract plan through Verizon, so I can record. And then I just have to find places to upload. Anyway, so let's talk. Is the lighting okay? I guess. This is my first video. Pre-pandemic. Well, let's see. I was working. I worked for a theme park. I'm not going to mention the name of it, but I enjoyed my job. And I started out there part-time when I was younger, left, came back. Long story short, I had been with them when I came back for almost 12 years. I think I started in 2008, part-time, just trying to go to school and so forth. But I ended up just staying with the company for the most part, other than a short 2-year stint that I left. But I stayed on seasonally for some time, even while I was working for another company. But I was with the theme park for a good 12 years, plus I had been there when I was younger for a few years. But it was actually getting to the point where I was working close to full-time for, at least 7 to 8 months out of the year. And I would take some time off and work at part-time jobs if I had to. But in 2019... I also traveled like in between when I had downtime, a couple months. If I had saved up enough money, I would head to the West Coast and visit my sister in California, where I currently am right now. And pretty much, I guess, yeah. So I had been there over the winter, late January, early 2019, and was heading back to the East Coast, where I'd been staying again with a family member, my sister, another sister on the East Coast, and but my mother also lived on the East Coast, and she's older, 84, 85, and she lived by herself, and I decided to move back there to help her out a little bit, watch over, so she wouldn't be alone. So I did that. It was great, and I had my job at the theme park. I worked. Everything was good, I thought it was good. And then, of course, March, 2020, and the company I worked for pretty much shut down temporarily. I mean, everything, was shutting down, things like that. And we were laid off. And again, I was taking care of my mother, so that was good. I was helping her out. But when I did finally get the offer to come back to work, my mother, unfortunately, she needed me there more. So, and she was also going through some surgeries and other things, so. And my sister was doing so much as well, and I was, had just been laid off work, and it was tough. It was tough watching my mother decline. And yeah, I was getting unemployment for a short time, but they called me to come back. I couldn't come back, and so therefore no more unemployment. And after that, I was living on savings, and it was running low. I was struggling. Unfortunately, I won't go into details right now of everything. I want to keep this somewhat short, and I do have a bonus footage of walking through a drive-thru I'm going to put in this video. But I was getting at, and by the way, this is all unedited right now. I mean, there'll be some of it will be edited, but this whole intro, everything is just straight up. I'm not going to edit anything, so I'm sorry if it's boring or I'm all over the place. But yeah, this lighting's a little tough. My mother had been struggling with a heart problem for a long time and was on medication and never had all the procedures done, and finally she decided to have the procedures done, and they had to make sure she was healthy enough because she was in and out of the hospital. And early January 2021, so I lost my mother to heart disease. And like I said, I'm not gonna get into all that right now. This is I'm okay. I'm all right with it. I understand she's in a better place and she doesn't have to suffer, and I'm okay with it now. I really am. And then yeah, sure, it's gonna get emotional. Anybody knows that. So anyways, after that, I was staying with her. Well, the property had to be cleaned up and sold. I tried to help out some. Again, my other sister out there did a lot, took care of things. And I didn't know where I was going to go. So I decided to pack up, come out to California, soak up that California sun. But this time, I wasn't going to be going back for a long time. So, so 20, where are we at here? I'm losing track of the time. At 2021, spring, April, I came out, and I've been out ever since. Been living in my minivan, 18 months right now. I do have my sister's driveway to park in. I do have facilities to use, needed. There's public places all over. Anybody that lives in a van knows how it is. It's not easy. So I did pick up a job finally out here for a company, and well, a chain, we'll say a pet store. I'm not gonna again mention names. And I worked there for about 3 months. They get a little bit of money from the estate, partial. Trying to find an apartment, and now I left that job. Unfortunately, it wasn't great, and I did struggle a bit with some health issues, high blood pressure, that stuff. But I try to stay healthy and work out. Well, it's not easy to be healthy when you're living in a minivan. Applied for food assistance. I'm still waiting to hear about that. Anyway, I'm working at it. It's just, you know, it's not easy. People know that. I'm just here to show you. But I'm also here to show you that, you know, it's not all bad things. Living in it, you know, sometimes, like, I always have my home with me. I mean, no matter where I park, if I travel halfway across the country, wherever I'm going, I have my home with me. But there are a lot of good things, you know. I'm not making van life a bad thing. It's just my situation. And everybody has their own situation. So, yeah, so I guess that pretty much covers it. I'm here. Again, I have more applications out. I'm looking for work. I want to find a job. My plan is to try and get a full-time job or 2 part-time jobs, at least to have some steady income, so I can show an apartment complex if they have affordable housing or something, that I have a job and income. But, you know, I don't know. The steps are so confusing, you know, where you go, do you know? You can't just go move into an apartment and not have a job, and I'm not collecting. I have no unemployment, so it is what it is. But yeah, so this will be my first video. Homeless in a minivan. Like, subscribe, share. You're gonna like this video, me walking through the drive-through at a Jack in the Box. So because the lobby was closed, and anyways, you'll see the video. You know, not a big deal, but a little entertainment, a little fun. You gotta have a little fun and try and keep things on a lighter note, right? You know, I'm chasing the sunshine, you know. Although I do like the clouds and rain, don't get me wrong. But we all need a little sunshine in our lives, and I try and look for that, look for the good things. So that's it for this spiel with me. Like I said, that was all unedited, so I'm gonna add the video, additional video, and other than that, I'm still new to this, so forgive me. I don't have links and stuff and everything. Not that you need links, but anyway, hey, I hope you like it, and this is just a little look into my life, and I hope to continue these. I don't know how often. See how it goes for the first video. I may not, I don't know, you know, get it to all the comments and everything, but I'll read everything I can. So that's all. Hope everyone stays safe and take care. Peace. Okay, here we go. I have to walk through the drive-through at Jack in the Box. I was just told the lobby is closed, and they said I could walk through the drive-through. So let's see what happens. Oh, up here. There's some homeless people out here running around. Hello? Hello? Well, I'm gonna have to walk up to the window, because I mean, this is what we got. Check. Tried to go in the lobby. They said it was closed. I said, can I walk through the drive-thru? They said, yeah, please do. Well, so let's go up here and see what happens. Oh, yeah. These people are just running around back here, homeless people. See what happens. You don't put it down though. Hi. No, but I was trying to order. Do I order here?
Yeah.
I can order here?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just get 2 tacos, please?
Tacos, okay.
Yeah.
And what else?
That's all, please.
That's it?
That's all.
Okay, 174. Sorry about that, Guru. We don't have people in the good thing now.
It's okay. I understand.
Sorry about that.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it just wait out here? The drive-through. This is really happening.
Can I help with that?
No, I'm good. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Josie,
Have a good
thank
day.
you. It's
Sorry about
okay.
that.
It's okay. Thank you. I just walked through a drive-through at Jack in a Box. Ah!